Hey y'all, how's it going? I know it's late. It's a late video tonight. I hope everyone is having a blessed weekend. I'm up here late. I have things to do. I've been busy all day. Also, just getting myself back together. So I wanted to come up here and talk about, how to protect yourself when it's time to get out of the situation that you're in, no matter what situation you're in. The first thing you want to do when you're done, you're done. You want to block that person. You want to block them on everything that you have. You turn your location off. You make sure that they're not tracking you. The next step you need to do, you need to contact 911, a DV shelter. 911 actually would get a hold of a domestic violence advocate for you, that will meet you at a police station, you know, and get you the proper help that you need. Once you get to a DV shelter, you have a whole bunch of advocates. You have a whole bunch of counselors. You have a whole bunch of help that's there. Whatever assistance that you need when it comes to court, when it comes to how to family court, whatever it is, those advocates and counselors are there for you. They will help you. And that's what the advocates are there for. They will definitely help you with that. They will go with you in the courts. They will help you file. They will sit with you during the proceedings. You will feel safe. You will feel good when you're walking into these courtrooms, taking care of your business when you're with an advocate. When I went through my DV situation, I had an advocate. I made sure that I had an advocate, that I wasn't walking into these situations alone. So I had an advocate with me. She dealt with everything that I needed to get dealt with. The next step, those advocates, they help you file for order protections. They help you whatever it is that you need. That's what they're there for. So the best way to protect yourself when you're ready to go, you gotta put your foot down. Gotta put your foot down because there's only one way in and there's only one way out of that situation. Either you're gonna end up unalive or you're gonna end up in jail. And that's just how it goes. So if you're in these type of situations and you want to go and these people are threatening you and they're saying this is what they're going to do to you, your family, your children, or they're going to come after whatever it is, they're sending people in front of your house, they're love bombing you, they're gaslighting you, or like you're not answering their calls because now you're mad and now it's all of that, uh all of that right there. No, put your foot down. If you got to make that call, you make that call. If you got to make it in the most safest way that you got to do it, however you got to do it is what you got to do to get yourself out that situation. Because there are a lot of women that are going unalived due to domestic violence, period. However you put it. And we want to put an end to it. We want to make everyone aware of domestic violence and narcissistic relationships. We need to make everybody aware of those red flags because there are a lot of people out there that are very hurt, that did not get the mental help that they need or needed from young to adult, that are out there hurting people, and hurt people, and it's just ridiculous. And you don't need to be sitting there trying to figure it out down the road. Why is this happening over and over again? You know, protect yourself. When I got out my situation, I protected myself very good. 2019 and also in 2025. You know what I'm saying? I protected myself. I always make sure that I'm recording. I'm always make sure that I got all my evidence. I got everything. I have everything. So you protect yourself. You get yourself out that situation. 2019, that person is actually doing 17 years in prison due to what he was gonna do to me. 2019, I'm not even supposed to still be here by the grace of God. You understand? So, you ladies, if you're out there and you're going through a domestic violence relationship or a narcissistic relationship and you don't want it no more, you're done and you want your foot down, there are there there's help out there. There's help out there. And for the people that are like, all right, let me put it like this. Because when you go through when you're in a domestic violence relationship, it's hard for some people that are in it to express themselves to other people what they're going through because they feel like that person is gonna look at them crazy, like, you know. And I feel like if you have someone that's coming to you and they're talking to you about what they're going through, listen to them. Just listen to what they have to say. Don't bad talk them. Don't ask them why they're still there. Listen to them. Maybe they just need a listening ear. And if they're asking for advice, give them the advice. Don't bad talk them. But when it's time to help them, be there to really, really help them get out that situation. And make sure that you get that person to the most safe location, whether it's to the police station. It's help because leaving a DV relationship, period, those type of men, and it could be women too. It's crazy. It's not good. It's not good at all. It doesn't end well at all. So I just I just wanted to say like my experience, I just hope like, I could help other people. And I know I am because I have people that reach out and I just know that one day that like, you know, my story definitely touch a lot of people and it can help a lot of people get through whatever that they're going through. Whether you're going through it right now and you're sitting in your room and you're on YouTube right now and you're just trying to figure out what to do next. I'm telling you, there's a light on the end of that tunnel. So protect yourself. There's shelters. If the police don't want to hear you, there's a hotline number that you can call. They will help you. They will come to somewhere that's safe and they will help you. Now, I'm just, I'm kind of happy like I'm able to talk about these things and come up here and just express and be real and just express everything of, you know, about domestic violence, period. I think a lot of people that um went through it, and I feel like if you are a survivor, I hope like my story and my channel brings you out, to talk about domestic violence and bring more awareness to domestic violence as well, and also narcissistic relationships as well. Um, yeah, so it's just crazy when you just think about it and just listening to the stories and things like that. And when I hear other people's stories, I'm like, wow, I've been down that road before. I've seen that before. I've dealt with that before, and I know how to deal with that. I know the right people to contact for that. I know what to do. So Yeah, the whole moral, I just want to help people, period, because it's not cool. It's just not cool. There's women that's being unalived left and right due to domestic violence, period. You know, it's just crazy. I'm just shaking my head. I'm, just thinking about it, and I want to definitely bring a lot of awareness to it, um, to my YouTube channel. Like I said, there's a way to get out of it. If you want out, there's a way to get out. There's definitely a way out. And if you're watching my channel or if you're watching any of my videos, you know, drop a comment in the comment section, you know, with any comment that you got as far as, towards domestic violence. And I'll definitely answer it. Or like, if you whatever topic of a video as far as domestic violence or a narcissist that you want me to talk about, drop it in my comment, check my community wall. You can write it on my community wall, however you want to do it. I'm open to all of that. So yeah, domestic violence is crazy. And not only that, it's the mental illness that comes after that. So that's what I say. That's what I say. You have to make sure that you protect yourself when you get out these situations. You have to make sure that you have counseling. You have everything lined up. Everything lined up because it's going to hit you. It's going to hit you hard. And eventually there's a light at the end of that tunnel where you're going to see happiness. You're going to be happy. You're going to look back and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm not going to, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. It's going to, it's, but when you come out of these situations and you get yourself to a safe place and there's no more looking back at that person, you make sure when you move forward and you stay to yourself, you get yourself together, you build yourself back up. And then nobody is saying for your future you can never date another person. It's just now you recognize those red flags. You also want to end the cycle. You want to break the cycle as well. Not saying you're gonna run across people eventually in your life that's gonna run across them. They're gonna say things, and you're gonna be like, nope, 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 red flag. You know, so that's why you stay to yourself when you come out of these situations. You build yourself back up. Cause a narcissist, they don't know how. They have no empathy. They just go on to the next, to the next, and that can happen into a DV relationship as well. A DV person, battler, can have narcissistic traits in them as well. Okay, so I really hope that my videos can encourage someone that's out there that's going through something, and I really hope that it'll get you out your situation and it could build you up. Because it's real. It's real out here. Domestic violence is real. And it definitely needs to be talked about way more. I don't think it's talked about enough. It's not. Every time you look up on the internet, YouTube, whatever, it's something with DV going on. And like I said, domestic violence is not just about a man and a woman. A man putting his hands on a woman or whatever. It goes the opposite ways too. So I've seen men in DV shelters, and it's hard to say that, but it's true. But the main thing you really hear is like is women. It's a lot of women in there, and it's sad. So that's why, you know, I'm just happy that I built the courage to come onto YouTube and talk about this and express and be real about domestic violence. So my story can help someone else. Now, just because I didn't share my whole story, by me sharing information and the things that I experienced and maybe the things that I had to go through or what I've done or just certain things to help someone else out, I'm just hoping and praying it can help someone else out. Because what I did the day that I experienced my DV situations, I picked up that phone and I called 911 and I got the help that I needed and I put my foot down. So a lot of stuff came with it after, but I had a really, really strong support team on my side. And that was the rise. They helped me out. They had a DV shelter. It was everything. And even in 2025, I didn't have to go into a DV shelter in 2025, but I still got help. I got all the help that I needed, and I was still offered whenever I do need it, if I ever need it. Their doors are always open. So if you are experiencing, and it's I understand, it's it's just sad. Like it's so hard to talk about. Like I have to keep stopping of talking because it's a hard subject to talk about because there are a lot of women out there that are going through it. And I'm just so happy that I could come up here and share things with you guys. Other than that, I hope everyone have a blessed night. Yeah, so just protect yourself. That's all I have to say. Protect yourself, protect yourself, protect yourself. Whether you're going through a domestic violence relationship or a narcissistic relationship. I'm gonna definitely touch more base of sharing videos of domestic violence relationships. Because I feel like I put out some videos for narcissists because it's all crazy, and that's my experience. That's what I've dealt with. So yeah, I just hope everyone protect themselves. Make sure you keep your doors locked, your windows locked, your downstairs windows locked. Keep your car doors locked. Keep your car parked closed. Have your porch lights on. Make sure you have doorbell cameras. Make sure you have someone that's trusted that you know that if something happens that you can call. And always remember, you always call 911. I understand sometimes they get there and they may not want to help. It's DV. I know I got the help. And I know that you ladies can get the help as well. And also, there's men out there too that's experiencing domestic violence and they are experiencing a narcissistic relationship. So my channel is not only just for ladies. So if you are a man that is experiencing domestic violence or a narcissistic relationship with a woman or whatever your sexuality is, you can subscribe to my channel. My channel is for all because all genders experience domestic violence and narcissistic relationships. So my channel is to help all. Like I told you guys, I've seen men and women in DV shelters. I've seen old ladies in DV shelters, in a DV shelter. So I hope everyone have a blessed night. I should be coming back up here tomorrow. I have a lot of things to do tomorrow. Um, I'm getting a little better from my allergic reaction from my MRI that I had done. It was a medication I was given, but I'm good now. I feel better. That's why I came up here a little late today. And also I was just getting my things ready for the morning, for tomorrow. I have things to do. But I'm definitely gonna drop a video. And if you are watching this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This will definitely help someone else out that's going through a situation and they just want to hear someone else that survived, that went through it, that can just mentor, be a peer to peer, and help them out to get through their situation. And that's just what it is. Have a blessed night, everyone.